Hi, I'm KY. Now I know what you're thinking. This video's pretty overdue. Sorry, I just have a lot of content in queue to put out, but I'll just stop yapping too much about it, so let's just begin. I'm placing this last mostly because this basically didn't get me interested enough. Also, this level gave me the most issues. Sometimes I would die in the most unexpected places and wouldn't immediately understand how I died. And the final duel was so fast it was hard to keep up. Funny enough, while the vertical gameplay was the most hated part, I however liked it. I actually had no issues with it. To be honest, this was the most forgettable level to me. The reason I'm putting above Geometry is because at least I had less issues with it, and the decorations and effects in this level at least captivated me a bit more. The final parts had some awkward transitions, but I quickly got used to it. Not gonna lie, the gameplay is pretty fun. Only that's what I could say about this level. My concern is how there's a camera zoom pulsing at the drop. This could be a bit annoying, but I'm not totally bothered. Audiovisual has done an amazing job at capturing the nostalgic vibe of Back on Track, while putting his own spin with his familiar style. So far, this is the simplest looking event level among the others, but I really adore its simplicity. What made me upset though is the reception the song had received. I watched some people ranking NCS songs, and usually this song was rated so low in the rankings. I get it, the other NCS songs were better to listen to, but the rankers' comments on this can get too harsh. Like, it's being called a cheap copy of Electronomy by some. I saw one that says it sounds like it's generated by AI, and that really made me mad. Look, while DJV had remade Back on Track several times already, I would prefer respecting what songs he would like to produce and release. It's the Merry Christmas level! I think Serpunch went wild on this one. The amount of reverse and rotating gameplay is crazy. Unfortunately, when I found out about it, I got scared because I sensed that a lot of people will hate it, and now I'm saddened by the fact that a lot of people did hate it. I think this level single-handedly changed those players' opinions on Serpunch, and to be honest, I really dislike the amount of hate he's getting. To the haters, can you guys just stop already? Rocktop had probably seen the reception in Coastal Mountain, so he rated this level epic instead of legendary. Isn't that enough? To piss you guys off more, I think it's reasonable to have this rated legendary. I'll use my guess good after practice argument on this one. The inside readable section was the funnest part of the level to me, and you could agree if you played it enough. If you don't agree with me, then okay, I'll respect your opinion. Just please don't whine about it. I applaud Serpunch for deciding to put an abomination of gameplay. The Geometry Dash player base needs to toughen up and experience these kinds of levels sometimes. Vibrant finally has another mega collab lol. Anyways, the level has a solid pixel style vibe, plus it gets more impressive the later you go. Now I don't want to go too deep into the discourse on whether this deserved mythic or not. It don't got mythic because it's the final level, and if you have beef with Vibrant, you have other reasons to why you wanna beef. But this level, getting mythic, isn't one of them. Me, I don't really care about the rating, I'm too busy playing levels and enjoying them. I remember that the common issue people find in this level is the lag during the boss fight. I experienced it myself, but I had to turn on ULDM while recording. But if it isn't laggy, the boss fight is really cool to play, just like the entire gameplay. Also, it has a nice take to the alien invasion theming. That's all I can say about this level. Man, this one is quite hated as well. It is said to be the most unbalanced event level so far, and I agree. But what I disagree on is that the final two parts are what made the level bad. Again, I'll use my guess good after practice argument. The split screen section is the coolest part in the entire level, but most people find it difficult to play. However, I found out that it can get really easy if you try to sync your clicks to the music. Trust me, it works. Now for the vertical ship part, really? Is that difficult? All I know is that you can pass it just by remembering where to stay up, down, or middle. I passed the entire thing on my second practice run. I just can't see a reason to perform terribly at this. Anyways, this was the first level that became my favorite. This one took a while to grow on me. It was so stupid, but then I realized it was supposed to be stupid. and Nas did a good job in making it stupid. I love this level by its song representation, mostly on the decorations, but the gameplay is enjoyable as well. Also, about the song, it's peak. Don't care if it's not others' preference, it's my favorite song from the entire album. It's just too silly, especially the second drop which the event level didn't use. By the way, here's my song rankings if you're curious. Well, I don't know what to say about this level other than it is indeed buzzing for girls. In short, really interesting choice of visuals and some chill gameplay parts. There are also mixed opinions on this since it's a level that's more on the watchable side than the playable, but it's just a bonus level, which means it's just filler with easy gameplay, nothing to get too pressed on. Speaking of buzzing, when I discovered who are the two music artists behind the song, I became extremely worried about what the song would become. Thankfully, it isn't what I expected, and holy shit, they actually went hard on this drum and bass. I instantly became a fan. Anyways, about the level, what Grax made was a masterpiece. I thought I could only make timing progress after each attempt, but to my surprise, I got to fluke it from halfway the level. Like, it isn't meant to be side-readable, but it is. And the effects is over the top. The decoration every part is executed so well. Comparing this to his NCS Gauntlet entry, I think this is a great improvement. Also, this part is funny. I can't ever be the best boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no. This is what it takes to be an event level. I love everything about this level. Gameplay is amazing, especially the parkour section and the duo. The details are well made and the atmosphere is perfect. And I love that there is a bit of storytelling here. If you take the coin route, you can unlock the special end screen, which I can interpret as the Backstreet Boy has been found. Really love that. Congrats to Zoro for popping this off. And that's it for this video. Overall, I think this collaboration with NCS has been pretty awesome. Probably one of the best things to occur in this game's lifespan. I'm excited for the upcoming events that we'll have next. In conclusion, bye, I'm KY.